there, stranger. Welcome to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. If you've seen the other one, the one I did before this, I put together a deck for the Legend Anthology event in Master Duel, and I explained how the deck works together and did a practice combo to show off a strategy against the Dragon Knight. This card right there, Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. So I went into Legend Anthology with my deck, and I got my ass kicked severely. Took a lot of L's, and I couldn't figure out why for a while. And then I realized that, hey, my deck just wasn't cutting it. I was going for anime, and my opponents were not having it. So I decided to spruce it up, add some things, take some things away, actually make it more efficient. So the fun additions to this deck are the Spellbook Engine with the Blue Boy, Spellbook of Secrets, and Spellbook of Knowledge. This basically allows you to draw 2 cards during the turn if you summon this guy or you happen to draw into the spellbooks. Crowley the First Prophecyr? Yeah. This card allows you to reveal 3 cards that are spellbook cards in your deck, and there are only 3 cards. Have the opponent randomly choose one to add it to your hand. It's basically like a +1, and then you can use the spellbook if you drew this one to search this spellbook, and then use this spellbook to get rid of a monster on the field that you have that is a spellcaster to draw 2 cards. I've mixed up a few of my extra deck cards, like I've added Blackluster Soldier, Borrelsword Dragon, which is okay, don't really use it much, but I did add these 2 cards, Magician's Left Hand and Magician's Restage. I used them prior, like when I first started playing Dark Magician, and they're very good cards, and I feel like they actually make this deck a lot more consistent. Mainly because with these cards, if you get a good draw, or if at least it's decent, you can generally draw like up to 2 cards with souls. You throw Dark Magician into the graveyard, you summon it onto the field by throwing souls into the graveyard, then you play this card, the Magician's Restage, and then you summon back souls from the graveyard. And then you send this card and possibly another spell card into the graveyard, and then you can draw 2, plus Magician's Restage adds Left Hand into your hand. Essentially, you're getting rid of 2 cards, but you're drawing 3. Super good combo. And if you throw in Dark Magical Girl into the graveyard, and then you Soul Servant, and you have Dark Magician also, you draw another 2. So you could potentially draw 6 cards. It's pretty nuts. The cards I would probably cut, though I am kind of uncertain at this point, it's probably the Effect Veiler. I don't really use it very often. I only have 1 in the deck. I feel like Infinite Impermanence is probably better overall. And also Magician Navigation. Navigation is a good card to send to the graveyard. You can send it with Chocolate Magician Girl, Timaeus, I believe, yeah, or with Souls. And this card isn't good for like being on the field. It's good for being in the graveyard, because if your opponent, I don't know, throws in a Harpy's Feather Duster and you have this in the graveyard, you can cancel it out if you have Dark Magician on the field. That's pretty much it. I do have a bunch of gameplay that I didn't think was that great. The games weren't super exciting, but I did put a few highlights together that I thought were interesting enough. Hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, let me know. The XYZ, the Exceed Festival, is coming up, like I think tonight. I don't have a deck for it, and if you have any suggestions for me to play, I would be, I'd like to hear them. I'm curious to know what good decks are out there that I could play that are hopefully not super expensive to build. Alright, that's it. Enjoy the show.